On purpose,
You know what? I'm hungry. I could really go for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Do you guys think you can write down some instructions and teach me how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
Take one piece of bread, spread it around with the butter knife.
No, Dad, with the peanut butter.
I'm just doing what it says. It says take one piece of bread, spread it around with the butter knife.
Hold on.
Get some jelly, rub it on the other half of the bread.
No, Dad, open the jelly.
Well, it doesn't say to do that. Put the breads together on top of each other. Take a big bite. In the jelly jar. Squeeze it onto the other piece of bread.
No.
Done. Take the butter knife with the peanut butter on it. Wipe it all over the piece of bread that's blank. Take the butter knife, rub the jelly all over the piece of bread.
Oh, he's doing better.
It says all over. Put the two pieces on top of each other.
This is how I meant.
Hands go up, hands come down. I can turn myself around. I can stand on one shoe. I can listen, so can you. Let's sit down, I'll show you how. Story time is starting now. It's time for story time. Hi, and welcome back to a new story time. This week for story time, we're talking about something that is warm and gooey and squishy and yummy. We are talking about the best kind of sandwich in the whole wide world. We are talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Well, some people think they're the best sandwiches. Most people think they're pretty good. That is what we are talking about for our story time today. And we have a book about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It is called Peanut Butter and Brains. Peanut butter and brains? Wait a minute, that doesn't sound like peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and brains? I wonder what kind of creature eats peanut butter and brains. That doesn't sound very good at all. But if you like to wonder about your books like me, you can take a look at the cover of the book and see that this does not look like a regular little boy at all. In fact, I think this maybe looks like a little zombie boy. Ooh, maybe that's why he likes peanut butter and brains. I don't know. We're going to have to read our story to find out. This is Peanut Butter and Brains. Reginald was not like the other zombies. The other zombies wanted brains for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but not Reginald. They eat brains all the time? Yuck, I don't think I would like to be a zombie. What do you think brains would taste like? All Reginald wanted was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Mmm. Brains, moaned the zombie horde, shuffling through the streets of Quirkville. Wherever the zombies went, people ran, screaming in fear. Ah, zombies! Nobody wanted their brains eaten. Not for breakfast, Not for lunch, not even for dinner. I think if I saw a zombie, maybe I might scream just a little bit too. I don't want my brains eaten. Reginald didn't shuffle with them. His stomach rumbled and growled, and all he could do was dream about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sweet jelly, moaned Reginald. Sticky peanut butter. No brains? The other zombies asked. No brains, said Reginald. Peanut butter and jelly. The other zombies shook their heads. If you tried peanut butter and jelly, said Reginald, you'd never want brains again. But the zombies just shambled off. I wonder if Reginald is going to get his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What do you think? Reginald went to the corner cafe and tried to order a sandwich, but the man behind the counter shook his head and pointed to a sign. No zombies allowed. He tried the school cafeteria, but the lunch lady slapped a hunk of meatloaf on his tray instead. It looked an awful lot like brains. Blah. Reginald even tried Oscar's grocery, but when Oscar rang up the loaf of bread, the peanut butter, and the strawberry jelly, Reginald couldn't pay. Sorry, said Oscar, paying customers only. Reginald left the store and his groceries behind. Poor Reginald. He can't get his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Across the street stood little Abigail Zink, the smartest girl in Quirkville. She carried a lunch bag in her hand. Reginald recognized the familiar jelly stain that was seeping through the paper bag. Peanut butter and jelly! Moaned. Uh-oh, he's found one. What do you think the little girl's going to do? Do you think she's going to share her sandwich with him? Let's find out. The zombie horde shuffled and shambled around the corner. Brains, they moaned, licking their lips at the sight of little Abigail Zink. The townspeople froze in their tracks, including the mayor and his prancing poodle. Uh-oh, she better run! Suddenly, little Abigail Zink dropped the bag holding her peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Reginald lurched forward and seized it. He raised the jelly-stained bag to his lips. He could practically taste the delicious sticky peanut butter and the sweet strawberry jelly. Little Abigail Zink let out a shriek, and the mayor's poodle yipped and yapped, and the townspeople all screamed, "Ah!" because he's a zombie. If the other zombies could just smell the peanut butter, Reginald thought. If they could just taste the sweet jelly. Brains! Cried Reginald, holding up the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Brains! Moaned the zombies reaching for the sandwich, Reginald threw the sandwich into the crowd of drooling zombies. Oh no, Reginald threw away his sandwich. I wonder why he did that. When the zombies tore into the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, their eyes lit up. "Not brains?" they said, licking their lips. "Yummy! Better than brains!" The zombies rubbed their bellies, and the townspeople smiled. "Why, they're just hungry," declared the mayor. "And peanut butter and jelly does the trick." Look at how smart Reginald was. He gave up his peanut butter and jelly sandwich so that the other zombies could try it and realize that it was way better than eating brains. Peanut butter and jelly did do the trick. The zombies no longer wanted brains, and the townspeople were no longer afraid of the zombies. Soon the zombies were a regular part of Corkville. They collected the garbage, walked the dogs, and swept the streets. They were happy to help, and even happier to be paid in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But Reginald still wasn't like the other zombies, because while they were enjoying their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Reginald had moved on to pizza. And that was peanut butter and brains. The zombies realized that they didn't have to eat brains anymore because it was so much yummier to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yum yum. Now we know there's no such thing as zombies. They're not real. It's just a make-believe creature that we like to pretend about. But it sure makes for a fun, silly story. Now, you know, we've been talking about all of these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and that makes me hungry. So now I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But how do I make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Do you think you know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Can you help me? Let's see. We need some things to make it with, and we need some strategies with how we're going to go about doing it. So let's go check it out and see if we can make ourselves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I need to know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but first we need to gather all of our ingredients. Is this something I'll need to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Yes, this is bread, and bread is a very important ingredient in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Good job! What about this? Is this something I'll need to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? No, this is a whisk, and we don't need that. What we need is a knife. We're going to need a knife to spread the peanut butter and the jelly. What about this? Is this something that we'll need to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Yes! This is peanut butter, and peanut butter is a very important ingredient for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But we have to be careful with our peanut butter because some people are allergic to peanut butter and we don't want to make any of our friends sick. So we need to be careful what we do with our peanut butter. What about this? Is this something we'll need for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? No, this is pizza sauce. We don't put pizza sauce on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What about this? Is this something we'll need for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? No, that's not jelly. That's Jell-O. They sound the same, but they're different. We don't need Jell-O for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What about this? Is this something we'll need for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Yes, that is our jelly. You can get grape jelly or strawberry jelly or any kind of flavor of jelly that you want. Okay, we've got everything we need to make our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But we still need to know how to put it all together. And that's where our peanut butter and jelly dance comes in. So let's head back to the library to learn how to put all of our ingredients together for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, it is time for our peanut butter and jelly dance. And in our peanut butter and jelly dance, we're going to make ourselves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Not really, we're just going to pretend. But with this dance, we're going to know how to make one the next time we are hungry for a delicious PB&J. So, we have our peanut butter and our jelly. And then we're going to go through all the different things we have to do to make a sandwich. So first, we have to crack the peanuts. So we're going to crack them open. Then we need to mash the peanuts into peanut butter. And then we need to spread the peanut butter on our bread. And then we need to pick the grapes for our jelly. We're going to have some grape jelly, so we need to pick those, and then we need to squish the grapes for our jelly. And then we need to spread the jelly on the other side of our bread. And then finally it's time to eat the sandwich. Are you ready for our PB&J dance? I hope so, because it's coming right up.
Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
First you take the peanuts and you crack 'em, you crack 'em, you crack 'em, crack 'em, crack 'em. Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
Then you take the peanuts and you mash 'em, you mash 'em, you mash 'em, mash 'em, mash 'em. Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
Then you take the bread and you spread it, you spread it, you spread it, spread it, spread it. Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
Then you take the grapes and you pick 'em, you pick 'em, you pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em. Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
Then you take the grapes and you squish 'em, you squish 'em, you squish 'em, squish 'em, squish 'em. Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly. Then you take the bread and you spread it, you spread it, you spread it, spread it, spread it.
Peanut butter
and jelly,
peanut butter
and jelly.
Now you take the sandwich and you eat it, you eat it, you eat it, eat it, eat it.
Take 2 pieces of white bread. Take the lid off the jar of peanut butter. Get a butter knife and stick it inside the peanut butter jar. With the knife, scoop some of the peanut butter out of the inside of the jar. Spread your scoop of peanut butter onto the face of one of your pieces of bread with the knife. Squeeze some jelly onto the other piece of bread. Spread the jelly on the bread with the butter knife. Put your 2 pieces of bread, peanut butter and jelly sides together. Done.
Now eat it.
Not the best,
Well, you made it.
but
so.
I think it qualifies. That's a win.
Woohoo!